Hey YouTube, it's Dan coming at you with another haul video. Hopefully this is not too laggy. You know, we I tried doing live videos a while back, and for some reason they started lagging. So I kind of went away to pre-recording them and then uploading them. But I'm back doing live videos again. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. Hope you're all out there getting some candy and stuff like that. I'm obviously a little too old for that, I guess, at this point. But anyway, I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you got to go out, I guess, and have fun with your friends or whatever this past weekend. Maybe if you're older or whatever. I know I did. I went up to Penn State, hung out with my friends up there, and got to catch up with them and have fun and dress up. I dressed up as Doctor Strange. So not really a glamorous costume, but it was just something fun, just whatever. It was cool. Definitely a really good time. So let me just minimize this. So I got a few things from the last time I made a video. Excuse me, sorry. It's been a while since I've done a video. I actually was traveling last week, so I wasn't able to do anything during that week. But I did get some stuff. I actually got some stuff from my friends, and I was traveling, so I also bought a few things along the way as well. So, yeah, so we'll go through it today. A little mix of different things here, some collections and some single issues. So I'll get right to it then. Make it short and sweet. So I guess I'll get the story behind all these. So my friend, my one friend Vince, he has issues that he doesn't want anymore. So I guess he was going through and he found an Iron Man issue that I didn't have that I needed for my collection. He knows that I like that. I'm on this, you know, crazy quest to get all the Iron Man #1 or first volume issues. So he got me this one. This is from John Romita Jr. and Michelini and Layton's first run on Iron Man. This was actually a really cool issue. I remember it was like some sort of, I can't remember who, I think it was like Roxxon or something was polluting or like destroying this island, and Namor and Iron Man show up and basically beat the shit out of them. So it's called The Prince and the Power. So really good. I'm pretty sure this may be Layton on the pencils here. Oh yeah, it is. You can see right there. That's his name. Layton would rotate in and out during this run with John Romita Jr. I don't really have any. I mean, they're both really great artists. I don't really think either one is terrible, but just another cool issue to have. This I saw this like going for like pretty good price. I mean, like you get around to this time, they can be a little expensive if you're looking for high grade stuff. But I got this for free, so yeah. So shout out to Vince. Thank you for getting me this. Definitely will put it into my collection. Although I wish you would have gave me a better bag, because this bag looks like it's about to fall apart. It's all right. I don't care. So yeah, that's that. Next issue we have here is just another Guardians issue that I'm trying to collect. This features the Cosmic Guardians. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Cosmic Guardians, the Galactic Guardians. I'm sorry. So during Jim Valentino's run, a lot of these characters came about. I mean, obviously Fire Lord was around a while before. Ghost Rider was like a villain of the Universal Church of Truth. Hollywood is Simon Williams in the future, the year 3000, and then you have shit. I forget what his name is. The guy who's Phoenix. I think it's Gerard. I could be wrong. And then you have Replica over here. So they kind of formed off their splinter group of the Guardians team. For one reason or another, they just separated. Oh, I forgot Martin X as well. Martin X was original Guardian of the Galaxy. He also was like the leader of this team. They went on to have their own little mini-series, which I wasn't really a huge fan of. It was kind of a plot thread between Hollywood and the Vision. So it was kind of like directly centered around them, which I guess is somewhat interesting, but wasn't really executed the best, I don't think. So, but yeah, just another Guardians of the Galaxy issue to have. I can't really remember a lot of what happened in that. Finished that whole run, so that was a good experience. And the last single issue I have here, and it's really beat up, but I had to buy it because it's just a very iconic issue, and that is Secret Wars #1. I got this for $1 because #1, you can see here, the pages are yellow as fuck, and this top area up here, I don't know if you can see it really well, but it was very bent. Like the pages were all bent back and stuff. So it's not the greatest condition copy. Obviously it isn't since it's $1, but it's just a cool thing to say I have because Secret Wars was that first event that Marvel ever did that kickstarted this whole era that we know now, where there's like 2 or 3 events happening every summer. But this was the first event, and for all said and done, I mean, it was a pretty iconic event. I mean, it really shook up a lot of stuff that happened. It gave Spider-Man his black suit, and it really kind of like, was the first time all of the Marvel characters really came together and fought together. So you got to see a lot of good interactions with characters and some really awkward ones too. The one I can remember the most is the weird interaction between Janet Van Dyne and Magneto. Like, it was weird. Like, they were both like I guess like Janet went with him to like do some reconnaissance with the team, and then she actually like ended up sleeping with him or something. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, so awesome cover. Alex Ross did a cover of it on. I don't think I have it near me. Yeah, it's over there for the events. But the trade paperback that has the whole event, the whole 12 issues, has an Alex Ross cover that it pays homage to this. So I think this is drawn by Michael Zeck. Could be wrong, but yeah, Jim Shooter was the writer. I believe he was the editor-in-chief at the time too, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. So yeah, so those are all my single issues. So just some stuff to have. I'm not really gonna probably just put them away or whatever, but we'll see. Okay, so the next stuff we have here is some trades. So the first trade I got is Guardians 3000, Time After Time. So this trade is Guardians 3000, written by Danny Abnett, and drawn by Gerardo Sandoval. Sorry. So this collects Guardians 3000 numbers 1 through 5, and then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, number 14. So, as you can see on the back here, really cool. This is actually the poster. This is actually the background of my iPad. But you can see here, the reason why I bought this is because it has the original team on it. You can see here there's Vance, Charlie 27, Starhawk, Martinex, and Yondu. Yeah. So I'm really excited to read this and see what it's all about. I did read the Guardians issue that's in here, number 14. So I'm not sure. I think that was like when, I can't remember. I think there's like a part where they show like the original Guardians team saving the day or whatever. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I had to read this, and then the Korvac Saga Secret Wars tie-in book that I bought a few weeks ago. That has the issues 6 through 8 of this series in there. So I'll make sure to read these at some point. They should be really quick reads. They're not that many. There's not that many issues in here. So this is another cool Guardians book to have, because Guardians completionist for the win. I'm currently reading the Rocket Raccoon and Groot Bite and Bark collection, and it's really great. I love Scotty Young art, and it's following the story of Rocket, who's been framed for murder from this other raccoon. And it's weird because obviously Rocket Raccoon is the last of his species, so it's a little weird to see another raccoon in the mix. So excited to see how that goes. Scotty Young art, like I said, is great. He's not just famous for drawing little baby versions of characters. He's still a pretty good artist. So yeah. So the next book I got is Secret Avengers Volume 2 by Nick Spencer. So Nick Spencer, I have a lot of stuff on him. I read some of his War Machine things, War Machine run, I think, which was pretty okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best. So just trying to get some more Avenger stuff. I do have the Secret Avengers stuff by Brubaker, the one hardcover by Ellis, and then you get into Remender. Still gotta get, I think, one more hardcover for Remender, but just trying to get as much Avenger stuff as I can. Um, I'm not really sure where I want to go with Avengers after this. I have so many routes I can take. I can go on a Bendis readathon and read all the new Avengers and Mighty Avengers and stuff like that, or I can go and read, Avengers Academy or Avengers by Jeff Johns. So I'll have to think about where I want to go. But again, this is just something I decided to pick up because I want to get these trades. And I got this for I think I got this for like $3. So can't beat that. And the team looks great. I mean, I've read stuff with Hawkeye and Bobby Morse, Black Widow, Nick Fury, and Hulk. So looks like a cool group. And you have AIM in the background. AIM's a long time Iron Man villain, and I think Captain America villain as well. Okay, let me move around some of this stuff. Okay, next book I got is Avengers, or Dark Avengers Siege. And I know what you're thinking, why do I have this? My sister actually bought this for me for my birthday, so thanks to her, I now have to track down all the Dark Avengers stuff now. But that's fine. I mean, I could probably find these trades for cheap. And I do want to read Dark Avengers. The whole concept of it is pretty cool. And this is written by Brian Michael Bendis, so it probably will tie into all that stuff as well. But just want to read some more Avenger stuff, obviously. And Siege is a storyline that I still need to get to. So yeah, let's see how it goes. The cover of this looks really bloody and stuff like that, but you see the Beyonders on the back. Oh no, that's not Beyonder. Sentry. I don't know what I'm talking about. I got that way wrong. But yeah, so just another Avengers book to have. Cool stuff. I'm surprised she actually got me a comic because I thought she would be afraid that she would buy something for me and I would already have it. But yeah. So next book we got, and I paid $15 for this, and for what it is, I mean, I think that's pretty good price for what I paid. It's a little bit too high for my taste, but I figured, I better buy it now before I forget or see it for a higher price and kick myself for not getting it. I already passed it up one time for $14, so this is my second chance to do it, so I get it. And that is Iron Fist, the Immortal Iron Fist, Complete Collection Volume 2. So the omnibus is super out of print, so I didn't go the omnibus route, and it's not, Iron Fist is not really a character that's worth paying that much money for me. I still gotta finish up that Netflix series and get to the other Netflix shows. Might watch an episode tonight before I go to bed. But yeah, so second complete collection of Iron Fist. I had the first one, so that's cool. There's a pretty good amount of creative teams on here. There's wow, there's a lot of people. Yeah, Dwayne Straczynski. I don't know if I read anything from him. I know the first collection had Brubaker stuff, so I'm not sure if he's also tied into this as well. But yeah, just looking at the art inside, looks pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, I'm probably thinking about reading, obviously with Iron Fist, he's really highly linked to Power Man, Luke Cage. So I'm thinking about trying to put together a readathon for those groups. I have the 2 Epic collections of Power Man and Iron Fist that have their 1970 stuff. So I think I'm gonna start there, and then I have the Luke Cage 1990 series, and then I have Cage by Greg something, the guy who did Samurai Jack, and then I have Iron Fist. So I don't have Iron Fist, the Claremont and Byrne stuff. I know that Epic Collection actually went out of print and got reprinted in September, so I might have to track it down sometime if I want to read some more Iron Fist stuff. But for right now, I think I'll be good with what I have for right now. So, but just another cool character, street level character. with the mystic stuff to it. So I'm excited to see how it works out. Okay, getting down to the pile here. So these next two books I actually got from my friend up at school. I got him some Green Lantern stuff, and in exchange, he gave me some Batman stuff that he was trying to get rid of. Not sure why. I don't know if I guess he needed money or whatever. But yeah, he gave me these books, and I'm really happy because I would have paid a lot more online for them. And that is Batman Year One. So just a very essential book for Batman fans, obviously. Just some really great art as well. Kind of reminds me of Hawkeye a little bit, Fractions Hawkeye, with the way the art's set up. But just like really excited to read this and start here with Batman. I'm not sure if this is the great spot to start, but I do have Batgirl and Robin Year One, so I have this as well. So I'm just trying to get some more essential stuff. I did order Lonely Place of Dying on IST, so I should be getting that this weekend. I might need to do a haul with my IST stuff later on, but just trying to get some more Batman stuff. Batman's kind of been my gateway into getting into DC. I just think he's probably one of the most interesting characters that DC has. I did read some Green Lantern stuff for a podcast I was on, and that kind of piqued my interest too. So I might have to look into Green Lantern as well. I've heard Jeff Johns' run is the best, or one of the best, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Next book I got, another Batman book, and this is again by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, and that is Batman: The Long Halloween. And I've only heard great things about this, and wow, I opened it up to this page, and that just says it all. Sale's artwork is just fantastic. I've already said a lot about him on this page already. Between all the color books for Marvel and the Batman stuff I've read already of his, just really excited to sit down and read this. It's appropriate too because it's Halloween. So, yeah, I didn't even plan like that, but yeah. So cool stuff. One thing I love about the DC books compared to Marvel is very uniform in the way they do their spines. This is a really cool spine. It's very, very unique, and really excited to read this. Yeah, that's Tim Sale Batman if I've ever seen it. So really cool. Another great book to have. I might need to create a Batman shelf at this point because I think I have a lot already. So yeah, cool beans. And last but not least, to close out this collection, this haul video, I went up to Penn State, like I said, this past weekend, and I stopped at the Ollie's near there because I guess in the past few years, Ollie's has gotten a lot of discount comic books in, more so from DC than from Marvel, but in the past year or so, they've slowly been getting some Marvel stuff, and it's crazy. A lot of the stuff I went there and saw, I already had. And I'm like, if I would have saw it earlier, I would have bought it in there instead of buying it somewhere else and spending more money. But the one book I did find that I did not have and I was interested in is Deathlok the Demolisher, the complete collection. So this collects some really early stuff from Deathlok. Not really early, I guess. Well, actually, it probably is. Astonishing Tales is pretty old, I guess, back to probably the early 1970s. So this collects Astonishing Tales 25 to 28, 30 through 36, Marvel Spotlight number 33, Marvel Team Up 46, Marvel 2-in-1 number 27 and 54, and Captain America 286 to 288. So yeah, so this covers a lot of time. I mean, just looking at Captain America 286 to 288, that's like in the 90s, I think. Yeah. Let's see what year this is. Oh, I'm sorry, 83. Yeah, so this goes probably from the early 70s to the early 80s. So this covers about probably 10 years worth of comics for Deathlok. Obviously, my introduction with Deathlok was in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show back when it came out in 2013. I believe Deathlok was in the first season or two. But obviously, this is a different Deathlock, obviously. I've also had some interaction with him in the War Machine Classic collection. It came out, when War Machine got his first ongoing series in the 90s. Deathlock was part of that first story arc with, they both went to like this country to liberate the country from like slavery or something. I forget what it was. But you can see in the back here. Paid $8 for this, which is pretty good. Pretty thick collection. I think this has about 500 pages or 400 pages. 368 pages. I remember I was in line to get this. I wanted to get it. I was willing to wait in line, and this person in front of me had like all these candles and stuff, and it was taking forever. And I'm like, oh my god, please. I was really contemplating putting this back, and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stick through and get it. So that's my haul, guys. So we can see here. I'll show a side pick shot of all the books. So I'm gonna go put these away now and try to figure out where to put them. But yeah, so like I said again, hope you guys have a great Halloween, and like I said, eat lots of candy, all that stuff. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Have a good one. Bye.